Hey Shamar. Hey Moth Mama. Hey Reese's Pieces. Hey Leah. Moth Mama is a member. I got my little bowl today. Shout out to Claire's in CVS Pharmacy for the little cutesy stuff they be having. And I'm probably going to um get my little bowls and headbands out of storage because I'd feel naked without my little bowls and headbands and all my little cute stuff. It do kind of, I do, it is some blue in this ultra tie-dye shirt that I have on. And this is from the Hate Ashbury in San Francisco when they had the 50-year celebration of the Summer of Love. And y'all know I'm a hippie by nature. Okay. So when was this? The Summer of Love was in 1979. In 2017, they celebrated the 50-year anniversary of the Summer of Love. So all of the hippies in the Bay Area came to what is called Hippie Hill in the Haight Ashbury. So it was jam packed of hippies, young and old. And we were there the Friday night, I think. And it was like a whole weekend celebration. It was super crowded. So if you've ever been to the Haight Ashbury in San Francisco, they have a lot of stores, but they have a tie-dye store that sells nothing but tie-dye. Every solitary thing in the store is tie-dye. So me and my husband got anniversary t-shirts. I mean, they had tie-dye socks, panties, drawers, tie, necktie. I mean, everything you could think of in the store was tie-dye. So I got my little shirt on today. So we're gonna talk about hey KK. We are going to talk about Miss Laura. What's her name? Lana Del Rey. So Miss Lana Del Rey looked like she didn't got into a little bit of trouble on Twitter. Because this morning she had a couple of things that she wanted to get off her chest that she probably should have kept to herself. Because you can't be out here talking. For one, you better not talk about Beyonce. Y'all know how these folks love Beyonce. Don't you say a word about Beyonce. They will be ready to fight, swing, jump on you, come to your house. Don't you bring Beyonce into no mess. So Miss Lana Del Rey said, a question for the culture. And so for the culture, I think she meant a question for y'all black people. Y'all black folks, I got a question for you. That's where she messed up at. Okay? She started out messed up. And it didn't get no better. So she said, a question for the culture. Now that Doja Cat, Ariana, Camila, Cardi B, Kalani, Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce have had number ones with songs about being sexy, wearing no clothes, having sex, but she said the F word, cheating, and etc. Can I please go back to singing about being embodied, feeling beautiful by being in love, even if the relationship is not perfect, or dancing for money, or whatever I want without being crucified or saying that I'm I'm glamorizing abuse. I'm fed up with female writers and alt singers saying that I glamorize abuse when in reality I'm just a glamorous person. Singing about the realities of what we all now seeing are very prevalent emotionally abusive relationships all over the world. With all of the topics women are finally allowed to explore, I just want to say over the last 10 years, I think it's pathetic that my minor lyrical exploration detailing my sometimes submissive or passive roles in my relationships have often made people say I've set women back hundreds of years. Let this be clear. I'm not a feminist, but there has to be a place in feminism for women who look and act like me. The kind of woman who says no, no, but men hear you. The kind of woman who are slated mercilessly for being their authentic, delicate selves. The kind of women who get their own stories and voices taken away from them by stronger women or by men who hate women. I've been honest and optimistic about the challenging relationship I've had. Newsflash, that's just how it is for many women. And that was sadly my experience up until the point that those records were made. So I just want to say it's been a long 10 years of bullshit reviews up until recently, and I've learned a lot from them. But I also feel it really paved the way for other women to stop putting on a happy face and to just be able to say whatever the hell they wanted to in their music. Unlike my experience, where if I even expressed a note of sadness in my first two records, I was deemed literally hysterical as though it was literally the 1920s. Anyway, none of this has anything to do about such, but hold on, she wrote a whole dissertation. I'll be detailing some of my feelings in my next two books of poetry. Mostly the second one was Simon and Schuster. Yes, I'm still making personal reparations with the proceeds of the books to my choice of Native American foundations, which I'm very happy about. And I'm sure there will be tinges of what I've been pondering in my new album that comes out September the 5th. Girl, you couldn't, there is no way you could just say, hey, I got an album coming out. Why did you have to mention Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Doja Cat, and all of the people that you are apparently jealous of? Call a spade a spade. Why couldn't you just come on here and say, you know what? I am so jealous of Nicki Minaj and Beyonce and Doja Cat and all of these, and Meg the Stallion and all of these beautiful black girls who been showing out lately. Just come out and say, I'm jealous of them. I can't stand them. And I'm out here trying to make music that sound like I'm about to drop dead at any moment. The music is so boring. I couldn't even listen to it. But I mean, she has a fan base, so who am I to say that she's boring? But anyway, don't you ever fix your mouth to come for somebody that's on top when you're not, because you're always going to be looked at as a hater. Like you hate them so much that you had to come out and write a whole dissertation. You went all around the mulberry bush to say absolutely nothing. Girl, are you okay? You okay, Lana? You okay, girl? Somebody go around there and knock on Lana's door because it sounds like she is one step from hurting herself this morning. Lana done put all of this here stuff on the internet. Girl, they number one. You not. Accept it. It's people doing way better than me on YouTube, but I'm not on here writing a whole dissertation about why I'm not getting views and what's going on and what I got planned for the future. Girl, you're boring. You sound boring. Your music is boring. And people right now want to be a savage. Meg the Stallion and Beyonce, they can't help it because their music is popping right now. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. And you're boring. Girl, get up on that beat. That's what you got to do. If you can't beat them, join them. But you probably can't because your music sounds like this. La, loo, la. Don't nobody want to hear that. They don't. And they're showing you that they don't want to hear it by not listening. Lana, this is not what you want, girl. You better leave. Doja Cat, I don't even know who that is. Beyonce, Meg the Stallion, Nicki Minaj, you better leave all them out your mouth. You could have kept that Lana, whatever your name is. You could have kept that dissertation, girl. No one cares. They don't care. They dogged you on Twitter. They talked about you like a dog, girl. Go on and write your book. Do whatever you're going to do. But you came off as a true hater. Like you're hating on them because they're on the top and you're not. You're not, girl. You're not. Okay? Y'all better get used to that black girl magic. We out here showing out. We are out here showing out. Even I'm a savage. Okay? Even I got TikTok and I'm 55. We out. Black girl magic out here showing out. We out here showing out. So you just got your feelings hurt. Lana, whoever. Girl, no one knows you, your music. I mean, I know she got a fan. She got a fan base. But it ain't us. You could have kept them 2 pages. I mean, she wrote a whole dissertation that no one asked for. Do anybody watch her? Anybody know her music? That's exactly what she was saying, Mama. She was saying, what about me? Pick me. Choose me. No, girl. No. No one wants your music. And if you about to come out with a book, write that book, girl. Maybe your book will be more successful than your music. So just sit down and watch these black girls shine. Watch us. Yeah, she thirsty. Girl, you better sit down and be a savage like the rest of us. Girl, I know when you saw Meg the Stallion and Beyonce, you probably wanted to pull all your hair out. I can't stand him. I bet you she was hot as fish grease. They're on top, sweetheart. Just accept it. Okay? That black girl magic. Just accept it, girl, because you can't beat it. You can't get us, girl. We out here. We hot. Okay? We out here. What y'all doing today? We are out here, girl. Yeah, I've never heard. I mean, I know who I know what she looks like, but I don't know not one song of hers. Not now. So I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry that your feelings hurt. I'm sorry that they didn't pick you. You didn't get picked. It ain't your time. It's their time right now. I mean, didn't Lana have a hit or something? This ain't your time. Hold on, girl. It may come back, but it ain't your time right now. This daytime. Reese's Pieces. I just started a baby blanket. Oh, you did? Right. She ain't never had a hit. I thought she had one. I thought she was like a one hit wonder. She ain't never had a hit. I don't know how old she is, child. She 34. Brian says she 34. Okay, girl. Well, it, it ain't our fault. She's the most popular alternative artist. Her only hit was a remix of Summertime Madness. See, I don't even know what that is. I ain't never heard that. But what you not gonna do, what you ain't gonna do, is be out here talking about my girls. That's what you ain't gonna do. And Twitter showed you that you wasn't. Honey, them people on Twitter, I got on Twitter this morning and she was trending number one. And they was weighing her out. You didn't leave these people alone. You can't be out here messing with these folks, girl. You didn't know that? She didn't know that? She didn't know that you can't come for Beyonce and Nicki. She didn't know how strong Beyonce and Nicki Minaj fans are. Beyonce and Nicki Minaj has the craziest fans in the world. You don't want to mess with them people? Leave them people alone. That's who you don't want to mess with. Even I know that. Girl, you better shut up. Because these people are crazy. Oh, even Moth Mama said, I will fight someone talking mess about Beyonce. You better leave Beyonce alone, girl. They will come for you. They will come for your whole head talking about Beyonce. Yeah, thank you, beautiful magic. She needs to realize that jealousy is an ugly trait. Jealousy is extremely ugly, and that's exactly how she sounds. I'm jealous. They ain't on top. Why I'm not on top? Why? Why y'all didn't pick me? Why you ain't listening to my music? Why my music ain't number one? Because don't nobody want to listen to that mess. Oh, Shamar say, why they can't leave Beyonce alone? Oh, Moth Mama said crazy Beyonce. I know Beyonce and Nicki Minaj have some crazy fans. Like both of them have some extreme fans. Yeah, they don't. When it comes to Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, they fans don't play. Yeah, I've heard of her. She just oh wait, Brian said she just apologized and said she's friends with all of these women and knows them, and she wasn't taking a dig at them. She just said it maybe 15 minutes ago, but yeah, it wasn't word. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't worded well at all. She that whole first paragraph, she should have left that out and just went on with the mess that she said after that. She should have named. See, when you put other people in your mess, that's where you mess up at. She should have just started with the second paragraph and just went on her rant with that. But when you start naming other people, that's when you mess up. Don't put my name in nothing, because if you do, I'm going to come for you. I'm going to come get you. That's my invitation. She probably did, but it was the wrong clout. Yeah, because Nicki Minaj has a podcast, and Nicki will get you. Y'all heard about another alleged daughter of Jay Z's that's 28? Is that the one that we already talked about? I mean, the one that the young lady that her mom has MS or something. Her mother's in a wheelchair now. Is that the same young lady? Because I think we already talked about that. Yeah, Nikki gonna get her. Because I heard that Nikki be going off on her podcast. You know, when you have a podcast that's not on YouTube, you can, say some of the stuff that you really want to say. And I heard that Nikki be like doing the real on her podcast. So KNRB said yes, and I don't know what she's saying yes to. Yes, that's the same chick, same young lady that her mom is in a wheelchair that we talking about Jay Z. Oh, okay, yeah. We did. We kind of talked about it um the other day. I mean, I'm not really sure. The story looks interesting. She does look like him, but I look like my auntie, but I ain't her daughter. You know what I mean? Like we can look like anybody. I mean, she does have pictures when she was a little girl. There is a picture circulating when she was a little girl and a baby. And Jay Z is holding her. It's a young Jay Z. We can clearly tell it's him. And he's holding the baby. So obviously you know her. You know her family. You're in pictures with her. You're in pictures with her family. So I don't know. But I mean, the thing is, the only way to tell is if they have a test, and I don't think Jay Z is willing to take a test. You know what I mean? You go this long without having any connection to that child because the aunt said that another man raised her, and Jay Z was just like, all right then. I mean, when I look at stuff like that, like I wouldn't even want to be married to a man that don't want to deal with his own kid if that's your child. I wouldn't even, I don't know. It would make me feel weird to be with a man that don't want to know if that's your flesh and blood and then don't even want to deal with your flesh and blood. That's disrespectful to me. I don't think he's going to, I don't think he's going to take a test either. Moth Mama said Lana makes music for sad teenage girls. Beyonce is on. Yeah. Somebody said that Lana makes music for people on heroin. I was like, what? So is she kind of like Amy Winehouse? Is that the young lady that passed away? Is her music similar to in that same kind of genre as the Amy Winehouse? Because I wasn't really into her music either. I don't know. Um, it's going to be interesting because can you force somebody to take a paternity test? Like, can she get a court order? Because um they said she did a DNA test or one of those, what is it? 22 and me, 21, whatever that test thing is. And it's supposed to like link you up with other people that you're like your DNA match, and it came back that her match was Jay-Z's grandma or somebody. I don't know. That's that I heard that also. Lana is like a slowed down Amy Winehouse. See, I would never listen to her music. Lana, go somewhere and sit down, sweetheart. Go on and sit down. Somebody go around there and check on her and make sure she okay. Because that whole thing that she wrote out this morning, that whole dissertation says that you are completely hurt and you may do anything. Yeah, the ancestry test. The ancestry um test. Yeah, you liable to do anything. Y'all go around there and check on Lana. Because Lana probably laying up after all of that stuff that people wrote about her this morning on Twitter. Lana probably around there now hugging on a bottle of Ciroc and the smoked up 6 packs of Newports. She probably she probably around there having a hard time. So y'all going I hope she didn't look at Twitter. Cause honey, is she still trending? Because they was they was giving her the business when I woke up this morning. So somebody go around there and check on Lana and take them Newports from her, cause she gonna need to go and have her asthma. Why is Azalea trending? Azalea, she's still trending, y'all. She is number 2. She's still trending. It says Lana Del Rey receives criticism for comments on double standards in the music industry. The singer-songwriter defended herself against accusation from critics that she is glamorizing abuse and that her music is anti-feminist. But she came under fire for calling out artists like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Doja Cat for being sexy, wearing no clothes, and cheating without being crucified. Go sit down somewhere, Lana. Okay? Because you've been trending all day, girl. I hope you don't read these comments. Because because somebody said Lana blatantly ignoring the criticism Beyonce, Nicki, and other black women have received and continue to for being confident in their sexuality doesn't sit right with me. Commercial success hasn't made them exempt from misogynistic attacks masked as constructive criticism. Girl, go sit down. Go on, Lana, go sit down somewhere, girl, because they still coming for you. They've been coming for you all day. I can see why she would. Her publicist probably told her, apologize to them people, girl, because they are clowning you right now on Twitter. Go and apologize to them folks. Leave them people alone. Leave them people alone. The real MVP. The quarantine is getting to her. I think she posted something on Instagram about the situation. See, I don't follow her on Instagram, so I wouldn't even know. She should have left that thought for real. It's some, that's why you supposed to when you post something on any social media site, before you push send, read through that again and think about it. Is there gonna be some repercussions to this? Like, I'm not famous. So I can say basically anything that I want to say. At, to a certain extent. Because it's only gonna go out to so many people. unless it's something real crazy and somebody share it. But that's never happened. But Lana, girl, you should have known that when you put people in your rant that are famous, girl. So you messed up, girl. That's exactly what you did. You messed up. So today we are going to jump into the tarot of the Orishas. Now, I have not did a reading with these cards yet, because y'all act like y'all scary. You know what I don't understand? And I need y'all to help me. Because how many of y'all on here? It's 13 of y'all on here. And I know the majority of the 13 are people that really know me. Know that when I say know me, I mean know me from the channel. Why is it when I post that we're doing a tarot reading, it's normally strangers that jump on here and be wanting a reading? And the people that really know me, y'all be acting like y'all scared. Like, what is it? Is it that you don't want other people in your business? Do you think that it is too personal to do in public, or what? What is it? I need y'all to help me out and tell me what it is so we can fix it. I mean, I want to know. I really do. Because I feel like if it's something that comes up that is extremely personal, I'm not going to tell you on here. I'm just going to tell you, oop, that look a little personal. We're going to hold on to that, and I'll send you that in an email. I ain't gonna tell the whole world that your boyfriend about to leave you, girl. I ain't gonna put your business out in the street like that. If it come up in the cards that Jody gonna leave you, I'm gonna send you an email. Jody gonna leave you, girl. Be careful. So what is it? What you scared of? Just like when I post there's a whole bunch of cards in here. When I post I wanted to. Okay, Reese said I wanted to be private. It may be easier to talk to a stranger than someone you know. Fear criticism. But I don't criticize people though. I don't know. So let's see what we have here. These are nice cards. The only thing that I really don't like about them is they seem extremely thin. They are. They're very thin. They're nice cards. The couple. What? I think you were recommended to me because I watch Wayward. Mm. If it's buffering, go out and come back in. Elegba. Yeah, these are nice. The Guardian Angel. They're nice cards. The Baba Larisha. This is a reader. Ooh, Oshanla. The female aspect of Obatala. Yemiya. It's an interesting take on Oshun. Oshimare. Oba. I think this is supposed to be Baba Luae. Shango. Yansa. Ogun. Female issue. And then the male representation. The man. The village. The earth. I like this one. The sun. The moon. The outcast. Iku. Just death. Ooh, karma. The devil. Wow, the enslaved prisoner. Ace of water. Two of water. Three of water. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Oh, this one is interesting. 8. Look at that. An octopus. 9. 10. Water element. Ace of earth. 2 of earth. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. This one looks interesting. The ace of fire. I love dragons. Yeah, this looks like the dragon trying to get him. An erupting volcano. These are some interesting cards. So it's all of the elements. So this is air. So it look like all of these have birds. This one is interesting. They look dead. Undies and mermaids. Undies, probably meaning underwater. Oh wow. Dwarfs and gnomes. Message from the earth. Salamanders. Message from fire. Fairies and Sims. A message from air. Okay, so the last four cards, I wouldn't. The last four cards, I wouldn't think would fit in a Orisha deck. That's kind of weird. The fairies, like the fire, I can see that. The salamanders, but the these two with the gnomes, I don't see that. That's kind of weird. But I would have to look these four. I don't see where they fit, where they would fit in. Not in for an Orisha. Like these, I understand. And the message from the water, because there are a lot of water um, Orishas. Let's see what they say about the gnomes and fairies. Let's see. I mean, how they tie them into the okay. So it says dwarfs and gnomes. These elementals govern the circumstances around us, relating us to our social context. They act on material things and bring physical protection, meaning, because the earth is ancient, these elements may represent very old, traditional, wise people. If you are a man, you will be wealthy with a resolute and stable spirit. very earthy characteristics. You will be financially successful. You have important context. If you are a woman, you will have a fighting and persevering spirit with deep self confidence. You will not stand for being disappointed by anyone, and you will not accept deceit or lies, and you will not be a partner to someone else in it. Your economic situation is good, and you will know how to use it for the benefit of everyone. Together with less than together with less than positive cards, they warn about possible selfish, egocentric, and materialistic attitudes, unfavorable legal processes, and physical conditions. So it's interesting, but I still would like, I still wouldn't see those particular cards in this deck. Like I can see them in another deck, but not in a deck that's mostly related to Orishas. But there are only a few cards that are really related to Orishas. The rest of the cards are about the elements. So it makes sense. But there are a lot of Orisha. This is a nice book too, nice thick book. So it, I guess, goes into a lot of detail with all of the cards. I haven't used it yet. I haven't done not one reading. I haven't even really looked at the book. I haven't read through the book or anything. Yeah, I have a lot of fairies, and I have collected gnomes for years. Years. I didn't realize how many gnomes we had until we got ready to move. And I had to pack those gnomes up. As a matter of fact, I got rid of some of them because they were cement and they were extremely heavy. So I did give away a few of the heavier ones, and I kept all of my like um, you know like my uh, what's that singer? I can't even think his name, child. Elvis Presley. I kept my Elvis gnome and my little hippie gnome and my Raider gnomes and um all of the specialty gnomes. Of course, I kept all of them. Um, I think everybody that is like into gardening and stuff. Um, I got into gnomes when I really got into gardening and collecting plants. When I first started purchasing a lot of cactus and succulents and stuff, when you would go to the garden center, there would always be gnomes, and I was like, "Let me give me one of these things." And I think once you buy one, something comes over you, and you just start buying other ones. So I have all sizes, little small ones. I have like the little house for them to go in, and little bitty gnomes, and the husband and wives, and just all kind of gnomes. And a couple of fairies. I don't have as many fairies as I have gnomes. I guess I wasn't really attracted to the whole fairy situation like I was gnomes, but I do have a few, but just not as many fairies as I have gnomes. So I would like to do some reading from the Orisha deck, but let me tell you this now. Just because you get a reading from this deck does not mean if you get Oshun that you're a child of Oshun. You're still going to have to go and get a proper reading. Most people that do readings for the Orishas don't use cards. They throw Obi, or they are a Babalao. They use the tray. You sit on the mat. You still have to go through the the real process. But this could help you, if you want to kind of see what direction you want to go in, maybe just to start your first altar. This would be a nice way to kind of see what's going on with you. Like, I would say you could do that, but you can't take a reading from a card and say, oh, now I'm a child of Oshun or whatever, because this is really limited as to the Orishas that they have in there. They don't even have all of the Orishas. I didn't see Obatala. Let's see, who did they have? Okay, so they have Elegua, Eshu, Pambagita, Ogun, Oya, Shango, and looks like that's it. Oh, Oshun, Yimiya. Oh no, they have Obatala. Okay, and that's it. So they don't have like the beige. They don't. I mean, they left out a lot of Orishas in this one, and I know there is, I think, another deck that has some of the Orishas and like some of the Gettys, and um I think it's like Orishas and Voodoo, some of the Loa. So I think it's a mixture of the Orishas and some of the Loa also. So I'm gonna look for that deck. The place that I normally go to, of course, is closed, I think. So when businesses start to open back up, I should look and see if they are open. You collect matchbooks and make wall art out of them. Really? Are you on Facebook? Because I love to see people's yeah, it's still $5. I love to see people's art. If you tell me you're an artist, please tag your Instagram so that I can go and see it if you have things on Instagram, because I love that kind of stuff. I love mixed media art. I love any type of um art. Which one do you guys want? Because I have the Orisha, I have the okay, so what decks did I bring today? So I have, of course, the Orisha and the spirit animal and the trust your vibes and the modern witch. That's a good one. And the starseed oracle. This one is interesting. It's extremely positive. Like, they're all really positive, but this one's like overly positive. It's one of those decks that kind of that you would pull a card in the morning just to like get your day started. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So it's one of those that, you just pull in the morning to just kind of get your day started to see, oh, well, what's going on today. I usually like to do the trust your vibes. Is it upside down? Yeah. The trust your vibes maybe in the morning to kind of see what's going on. If I do one for myself, I usually pull like 3 cards and kind of get my day started like this. This is one of my favorite decks. It was one of my first, and it still remains one of my favorites. So it's up to y'all. She said, I don't mind paying a few, but card can't do Cash App. That's all I got is Cash App and um Cash App and PayPal. That's all I have. What's Direct Express? I don't know what that is. What do you want, Desiree? What do you want? Which one? God, y'all must be Lana Del Rey fans because they came over here and thumbs down, child. Do PayPal then, Phyllis. Um, y'all must be somebody must have been Atlanta fan. Cause honey, they thumbs down that video. I don't care because y'all giving me a view. You get thumbs up, down, all around. It do matter. It does. It don't even matter, child. You can thumbs me up. You can thumbs me down. You can thumbs me all around. Thank you. Who is this? Desiree. Desiree. Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. Did she say which one she wanted? Is it highlighted? Pull a card from the deck you just had. What is I just showed 5 decks. Which one? This? Oh, okay. The Orisha deck. Okay. Let me try to figure out how to. These cards are brand new, so I'm gonna have to shuffle them twice. Everything is the same name. I try to use the same name everywhere to make it really easy for people. We're gonna try to figure out how to do these links and stuff. Why is my husband coming home? He must have left something. He must have forgot something. Cause He had to. You heard Daddy?
Okay.
What you forget?
My phone. I got it.
I knew you had to
I
forget.
see it now.
Okay, baby. See you later.
We got. Ooh.
Come back, Gizmo. Yeah, I don't want nobody to super chat anyway because YouTube takes that money. They be doing too much. I think they take 40%, 30% or something. Let me see if I can combine these. They take a chunk. That's like your employer. That's like your employer taking out of your tip jar. They shouldn't even be allowed to do that. I mean, they already screwing over us because if we talk about anything that they don't think, they already demonetized the video. And then when you get tips, they take 30% of it. That's why I tell y'all to send it to the Cash App. Don't send it to, if you want to support me, send it to the Cash App. Don't send it to, who is this for? Desiree? This for Desiree, right? Okay, girl, we gonna do it. You gonna be the first one. Okay, so you got the 3 of water. So let's see what it. Water. Okay, so it says 3 fish making up the sides of a triangle. This summation of the cards 1 and 2 of water results in something that represents the Christian Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A perfect triangle, symbol of faith with underlying power, brings about a teaching that is an experience of all the above mentioned processes, meaning victory, good fortune, possibilities favoring triumph, success, and prosperity. Things end as they start. The effect comes from a positive cause that will bring us pleasure and emotional stability. That's interesting that the fish is used in the symbol for um, Christianity. The fish has been used in a symbol of life and fertility. Um, Water is always a symbol of life as long as it is moving. So they are saying the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I don't know if you believe in the Christian Trinity. Um, Christianity and the Orishas will always be synchronized with each other. A lot of people don't have the understanding that um, Christianity, the Orishas, Catholicism, the saints are all wrapped up into each other because in Catholicism, the Catholic saints have an Orisha attached to them because a lot of people um, who are into Catholicism are also into the Orishas. So it's interesting that they would put the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost into the card reading to remind us that we don't have to drop our Christian beliefs just because we have a belief in an African traditional religion, because these religions blend into each other. They are all connected. So it's bringing prosperity to you. Water always symbolizes movement for me. When I pull a card that has water in it, it always symbolizes movement or flow. For you, it could symbolize fertility. You know, if you're looking to have a child, it could symbolize fertility in that way, abundance, because water is usually vast. It can symbolize abundance. But anytime when you have a card with water and fish or anything like that, it's normally extremely positive. You know, your life is moving in a good direction, flowing in a good direction. And it's not, this is not one of those cards where the water is rough or there's a lot of turbulence. You know, the fish are in the shape of a triangle and it doesn't seem like it's anything going on. So it seems like a really, good situation. You're in a good space because you do want to be moving like the current of the water. You do want to be moving. You don't want your life to be in a position where it's in a standstill. When you're in a standstill, there's a problem there that you're trying to resolve. But as long as things are moving and they're not, moving in a turbulent way, it's always a good sign. So these look like, there could be pretty good cards. Do you have any questions? You have a question about anything? Oh, she's trying to join. Yeah, we'll talk about that after. Does Desiree have any questions? I can't move the comments. Oh, okay. She said no. Yeah, these seem like really good cards. Really good. Really, really good cards. I would like for somebody to get an Orisha. Let me pull one more for you, Desiree, and see if we can, if one of the Orishas will, if I can get one of the Orishas to pop up. This a gift. Just to see if I can get one to come up. Hmm. And see, that's the thing. That's going to be the thing with this deck is I know that when I use this deck, people are going to want an Orisha to pop up, and there is only so many. There's only so many Orishas in this deck, and I don't want people to be disappointed because you may not get an Orisha. And so the second card is the moon. And when you think about the moon, you're always thinking about in terms of change. Because the moon is always changing. There's phases of the moon where the moon is full and illuminated, and then you go through those phases when the moon is dark, and we have those phases in our lives. Also, we go through phases where it seems like everything is fine, we're seeing clearly, we're seeing everything is illuminated. And then we go through those phases in our lives when it seems like we're by ourselves, things seem dark, we don't know when things are going to lighten up. And that's part of life. Even when you're going through periods of your life when things are dark and it's unsure, it's fine, because that's what you're supposed to be going through right then. And that's when you're supposed to trust in your spirit guides, trust in God, trust in your Rishas to guide you through. Because why even want to learn about them or honor them or want them to be in your life, and then you get to a dark point and don't even call them or don't even trust them? So the moon reminds us that we are going to be having different phases in our life, going through different struggles. It's not going to always be clear what is going on, and that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, she's trying to show her how to. It's right next to the subscribe thing. Unless you have some people say on the iPhone you can't see it. I don't know. I don't have an iPhone, but it's right next to the It's right next to the subscribe thing. Oh, okay. Now you want an Arisha one, huh? I heard that, girl. Oh, you welcome, Desiree. What's the matter, Gizmo? You mad because Daddy left? He coming back. He coming back for lunch. He forgot his phone. He coming back, okay? He didn't even talk to me. He just left. He just left me. I'm gonna take you outside when I get off. Yeah, the moon was from the Orisha deck. She need the link. No, you don't have to have the link. Just click the button. You don't have to have a link. The join button is right there. I don't know how to do the link, child. Oh, Cindy said if she has an iPhone, it won't work. And somebody else said that too. Child, I don't know how to do the link. I get that when my husband come home. I'll put the link up when he come home. because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to. Okay, itchy. Reese said, "Put your phone in desktop mode." I didn't even know you could do that. You could put your phone on desktop mode. Okay, who's this? This for Kay. I'm so through with you right now. Kay, you already know what that is. You already know who Mama Oshun is. I don't even have to explain that to you. I don't even have to explain that. Let's see what the book says, though. You already know who Oshun is. Now, everybody gonna get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I ain't do it. I did not do that. Y'all saw me sit here and shuffle them cards. She just got it. It says, an extremely beautiful woman adorned with gold jewels. The metal of her bracelet, necklace, and crown. She sweetly dominates with her presence in one of her environments, the foot of a waterfall. Oshun is the energy prevailing in rivers, waterfalls, streams, or any course of fresh water. She is the sweetest female Orisha, though others give that status to Yemaya, the daughter of Oxala in Yemaya. And since all rivers go to the sea, at the end of her essence will be fused with that of her mother who awaits her. In her immensity, Oshun may represent the most intimate, feminine thinking of the human psyche. She is coquettish and, like any other woman, likes perfume, personal adornments, jewels, etc. She is also very emotional, and her sons are highly emotional, weeping people. Among the Urban Orishas, many say that she is the great magician, the one who knows most about Ebos, which is magic deeds and works. This is based on the fact that she comes to her father seeking help and comfort with the warmest and most delicate modulations of voice and sometimes crying, which moves Obatala to give her what she wants, the most important secrets. She is the patron of gold, honey, and squashes. There are areas in Central America where many think that not to eat squash is the greatest honor that they can offer to their saint, who will reward them with economic help. People resort to her most of all to put right romantic misunderstandings, to soothe or pacify people if they are getting too excited and in similar situations. And since she loves and looks after children, she is asked to help them with their studies or their behavior at home to make a woman pregnant or to assist in any other matters related to children or teenagers. Her area of influence in the human body is mainly in the lower abdomen. According to legend, she is queen of the African river of the same name. She highly appreciates her belongings and at the same time is protective. She takes good care of gifts and presents because she gets very fond of things given to her as tokens of love. Her colors are warm, ranging from pale yellow through golden to orange by the addition of reddish pigments. She is the Venus of the Yoruba people, synchronized with the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary in South America, with the Blessed Virgin of Charity of Copper in Central in North America. So yeah, love, sweetness, femininity. My ocean. Crazy. The first Orisha card I pulled would be ocean. So she had to tell me, okay, girl, this your deck. This you, girl. The first Orisha card I pulled would be ocean. Love it. So yes, ocean is always mentioned as loving, loving children, the sweetness of ocean. But let us not forget that there is a side of ocean that we don't want to test. So don't let that honey and sweetness fool you. Oshun will come for your whole neck if she has to. Okay? And won't think twice about it. And the thing is that since Oshun is so loved by all of the other Orishas, if you come for her, you will be hurt. Because that's one thing that they don't play is people messing with Oshun. So her kids are protected. We are protected and we are loved. Because our mama will do anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything to take care of us. So it is a blessing to be blessed by Ocean. The first card, the first Orisha that showed up was Ocean. That makes me so happy. I want to cry. I don't even want to put her card back in the deck. I want to cry. I'm going to have to put this as my thumbnail for this video. Oh. It's going to have to be my thumbnail. That's going to be my thumbnail for real. Love it. Okay, what else did you want? I know y'all like, so what? I can't stand you. Do something else. What other one did you want? The spirit animal. Gizmo. What's the matter, sweetheart? He left. He left. He left. He not out there. I'm sorry. He coming back, okay? He coming back. He left, sweetie. He's not out there. He didn't go to the computer room. He left. You didn't hear the car when it pulled off? Okay, this is the animal, the spirit animal tarot. We have to get you a bath. Because your ears didn't start itching again. Where's your medicine? To give you some medicine. Let's see. And we are going to I'm gonna set up the computer room so you guys can I can sit the cards down and you can see them. Oh, so you got the blue jay, the 5 of feathers. The blue jay. I've always loved um blue jays. Okay. So it says, of course, the element would be air because it's a bird. And so the theme is conflict, clarity, deception, decency, moving beyond win and lose, which is really interesting. It says 5 is also Oshun's number. Girl, she is speaking to you. It says 5 typically shows conflict, discord, instability, and potential loss. 5 of feathers suggests a win, but prods us to consider at what cost. Do you make others wrong by insisting you are right? Have you divided your world into an us versus them mentality? What we do to others, we also do to ourselves. Victory is dubious. The expense of war is much greater than we think. Symbol of truth and clarity of vision. Blue Jay teaches proper use of power. Be prepared to see clearly and assess honestly. We often want to win or be right because we crave acceptance, yet we fail to accept ourselves. Be true and love yourself while exploring the heart of the matter. Check your moral compass. Are you working for the higher good? Learn to be right with life. So the message is act in alignment with your highest truth. Now, the first thing that came out was, have you divided your world into an us versus them mentality? Victory is dubious. The expense of war is much greater than we think. You can't always be right. Sometimes, even in our, we are right, but we can't gloat in the fact that we're right. Sometimes being right is not worth hurting the other person. So, this is basically saying check your ego at the door right now, because you could be right and still in the situation hurt other people in your being right. And that's with me too. I have a tendency to do that also. I know I'm right, and I'm going to make you know that I'm right. But sometimes you have to just be like, well, I know I'm right. And if they want to be stupid, let them be stupid. Sometimes you have to just back down and let people be where they are and check our ego, because our ego is what's telling us, no, make them understand that you're right. And that's not always the best position to have. If you know you right, you don't have to force it on other people. If they're not mature enough to accept it mentally, maybe they don't understand you right. They just not gonna get it. And it's not up to us all the time to force people to understand that we're right. Check your ego. Don't let that ego get out of hand. And normally it is what it is. Normally it is our ego forcing us. No, tell them again. No, call her back after the conversation is over. No, call her back and tell her blah blah blah. No, you gonna listen to me. And sometimes we have to learn to stand down. So the blue jay is coming to remind you to stand down. If you have ever seen a blue jay, they are very aggressive birds. Very aggressive. I have seen them because I had a bird feeder. I used to have a bird feeder on my patio, and I would see the blue jay come in, and they really didn't even have to exert their power because other birds already knew that they were aggressive. So they didn't have to do anything. They could just show up, and the other birds would be like, all right, let me get up out of here because they here. And that's what it's reminding us to do. We don't always have to exert our power. We already know we're powerful. Like, I don't have to be out here telling people all the time, I'm a child of Oshun. You not knowing me. Don't run up on, you don't want this. No, I don't even have to do all that. If you notice, I don't even wear my alekes every day. I don't dress the part because I don't have to. I already know who I am. So the blue jay is telling you, you don't have to tell nobody nothing because you already there. You don't have to tell people. You don't have to remind them. You don't have to do nothing. Just show up and be you. That's a good card, girl. You want me to send you a picture of this? This a good card. Very good. And I've always liked blue jays. They've always been attracted to me. Always. Every house that I've lived in, blue jays always came there. So I'm able to check and see if the blue jay is one of Oshun's birds also. I know that the peacock is. And it's interesting. It shows his feathers and his dominance to other birds. Other birds know that the blue jay is definitely about that life. They know. And they treat the blue jay as such. Like he could just land and they'll be like, all right, then, let me get away from here. I ain't got. And the blue jay don't have to say nothing to nobody. And it's reminding us that we don't either. That sometimes we can, just stand down, get that ego in check. Because I've had to do that. I've had to, you know, check my ego a few times. I don't have to tell people my pedigree. Spirit knows who I am. The ancestors know who I am. I don't have to remind these people of who I am. I saw a blue jay attack a cat when I was little. I saw a blue jay swoop down and peck a cat in his head. So they are definitely about that life. Blue jays have been around me since I was a little kid. Yeah, they about that life. They are. Blue jays don't play. So yeah, I would love to have a blue jay on my team because blue jays be out here. Yes, I want the smoke. I definitely want that smoke because they don't be playing. They do not play. So that's a good you had a good reading. How long we been on here? An hour and 36 minutes. Okay, one more. One more. And that's it. I am going to wait. Who is this? Who is Wade? Who is? Oh, oh, okay. That's UK. Okay, okay. Thank you, sweetie. You didn't have to do that, Kay. Kay, you didn't have to do that. That was um you a member. So you didn't have to pay. That's okay. It's mine now, bro. I ain't sending it back. Well, you want to sponsor somebody? You want to sponsor somebody, Kay? Because you're a member. I forgot to tell you that. Y'all members, y'all, that's part of your that's part of your thing. So if you want to sponsor somebody, if you want to, Kay, do you want to sponsor Desiree? If you want to sponsor Desiree, you can. You can sponsor her, and I'll just take that since you already paid. Hi, Quiet Power. Why don't we do that? I'll let Kay sponsor you, Desiree, and then I'll give you one. No, let me just take that. I'll take that and give that to Desiree. Okay? Yeah. We'll do it like that. Desiree, this you. She sponsored you. What about Phyllis? Is Phyllis still here? Phyllis still here? Which one does she want? Is Phyllis still here? Phyllis, you still here, girl? I sponsor Phyllis. I'll sponsor her. Because Phyllis one of my OGs. If she's still here, I'll sponsor her. I don't see her. Okay. Yeah, she may not be here. Because I don't see her. So Phyllis be dipping in and out. If she's still here, I got her. Dude, I'm gonna have to look in your ear. I might have to put some medicine in your ear because you've been scratching. You've been scratching for a minute. Okay. Okay. We'll get her one. We ain't gonna worry about Phyllis. That's one of my OGs. I got her. Oh, you got the vulture. The vulture is the 10 of feathers. So you got another air element. All of the ones that um, the birds are air elements. So the theme is surrender, acceptance, expansion, and liberation. The message is accept endings, welcome beginnings, and trust the mystery of life. So it says head extended, shoulders raised, eyes focused. Vulture's unmistakable pose reminds us of inexorable approach. Depending on your perspective, this may invoke fear or acceptance of natural cycles. 10 of feathers signifies the end as a beginning. a melting of dark and light, and an opportunity to expand awareness beyond fear. Intelligent, clever, and efficient. The vulture rides thermals to soar high and see far, encouraging us to rise above collective opinions and test larger views. Stop worrying about what the sheep doing, okay? Because you ain't no sheep. Lions, don't worry about what the sheep doing. They doing their own thing. So it says that the vultures fly above the little birds. It ain't worried about what they doing. Okay? Fly above and stop worrying about the opinions of you from other people. This is a really good card to remind you that everybody's opinion of you does not matter. It's how you see yourself. Accept endings, okay? Accept the fact that things come to an end. Welcome beginnings. Look forward to new things starting and trust the mystery of life. Very good card. Very good. Okay. Wait, is Phyllis gonna stay? Are you gonna stay, Phyllis? Let me give you your Orisha card first. So yeah, it says the Ten of Feathers signifies the end at the beginning. And to expand your awareness beyond fear. So to look at new projects or new areas in your life, look at those new things coming up in your life without fear. Because our lives are constantly changing, and we can't be afraid of ending relationships. Relationships come to an end. You know, divorce, separation, breakups, all of those things are normal. We have to allow them to happen for new things to happen. So if you're going through a change in your life right now, it's telling you to look at the future without fear. Don't fear things. And don't allow other people's opinions of what's going on in your life right now to stop you from moving forward. Just look at other people's opinions like they're other people's opinions. People have a cajillion opinions about me. If I, really tripped off of people's opinions about me, I wouldn't be doing half the things that I'm doing. So don't allow other people's opinions of you to stop you from, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and walk into those things without fear. Okay. All right, this is the last one. This is for Phyllis. And then I'm gone. Gizmo, what are you doing? I'm gonna take my baby out. I'm gonna take him outside. Yeah, I do want to um Maybe tomorrow I'll set up in the other room so that I can have a table to lay my cards out. Okay, let's see what we got. A guardian angel. Let's see what the book says. Y'all hear him? I don't know if his ears are itching or what, but something is itching. So it says, an angel, ethereal but real, with a feminine shape, who seems frail but is in fact strong in every sense of the word. She performs all of her actions with her feet well planted on earth. Although her wings make us feel as she is fluctuating between heaven and earth, subconscious reality, pouring pure and crystalline water, a contained element, into an earthenware vase containing element. That is to say, the spirit is both contained in and includes matter, a perfect combination, an exciting experience. This card represents a figurative and symbolic idealization of our spiritual leader, a guardian angel or Orisha. It shows a perfect combination of the four elements of nature: air, water, earth, and fire. Representation represented by the divine spark possessed by an guardian angel just through having come into existence. Therefore, we say that she is an alchemist in essence, and that great mysteries and knowledge are disclosed in her presence. So the card means peace, harmony, self encounter, spirituality, alchemy of love, a perfect combination and blending, agreements in contracts or an association, balanced thoughts and opinions, harmonization of things. All of these characteristics will last if we know how to use them with absolute faith and respect. So it's saying that you have to have faith and respect for the Orishas and for your guardian angel, for all of these things to be balanced in your life. If so, it may significantly lack protection and ruptures if you don't have faith, disagreement, and disharmony. So, if you have faith and really believe that the Orishas and your guardian angels are going to be taking care of you during this time, all areas of your life will be balanced. So, the guardian angel is there to take care of all areas of your life that need to come together. That's a good card to pull, the guardian angel. We all want to make sure that we have someone in our lives that is watching over us and taking care of us. And this is just a reminder that you do. Good card. So that's it, you guys. That is my last one. Phyllis was my last one. I've already been on here almost 2 hours. So um tomorrow I don't think I'm gonna be here. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Well, if I am, I'll do work for you tomorrow. But girl, I've been here almost 2 hours. I'm tired. It's time for me to get up and move around. I'm not like other people. I can't just sit here for 3 and 4 hours without stretching my legs. So I'm going to take Gizmo out and do what I have to do. 2 hours is that's my limit. That's as long as I can just sit without getting up, moving around. So I'll be back tomorrow. I hope everyone that got their reading today. Let me take a picture of this one. If you want a picture of your card, call me. Call me. Don't call me. Um, Email me and let me know, and I'll send it to you. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Email me and let me know. And please don't email me and say, "Can you send me my card?" Because I'm not gonna remember what card it was. I hope you do. Uh, Remember what card it was, and I'll send it to you. But if you forgot, I forgot to. Okay. So, um, if you want me to send you a picture of it, remember what it was. I know Kay ain't gonna forget hers because she got Oshun. And I'm gonna try to put that as the thumbnail for this video. That's great. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone that participated today and supported the channel. Um, I'll see you guys when I see you. I don't know if that's gonna be tomorrow or the next day or what, because um if my husband is here. I mean, if we're not doing anything tomorrow, I'll come in. But if we're busy, then I won't. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't realize how much I appreciate you, but I do really appreciate you guys. And I really enjoy doing these readings. And I thank you guys for, trusting me with your spiritual information. Okay. And direction and all of that, all of those other adjectives that go with that. And I will see you guys later. I love you. Bye. And if you have any questions about what was said today and you didn't want to ask the question in public, it is fine for you to send me an email and ask me a question, and I will answer it for you in private. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.